Welcome to the Wave World Podcast, your home for everything Deadpool and just all kinds of fun and tomfoolery. I am Phil, and joining me as always is...
Hey guys, well,
When it's episode 8, of course, this is the perfect time to come back and check out
considering we just wrapped up his first arc in his first ongoing series, yeah, I think let's take a look back.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do that, of course, we have a top 10 list for you. This week's topic is what, Phil?
10 mutants that make you go, what?
AKA wannabe X-Men.
Yes.
I'll kick the list off at number 10 with Polaris. She debuted in X-Men number 49 back in 1968, and I don't know too many people who get hyped for Polaris. Just saying.
Except for Megadeth.
Yeah, that's true. That's a whole nother thing, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 9. I'll get you one better. Dazzler.
Ooh. Yikes. That's a good one.
What is she? Jubilee's mom? Come on.
Well, if Mystique can be Nightcrawler's mom, you know.
Yeah.
Number 8. Long Shot. Yeah. This explains it. First appeared in 1985. Only a couple of good mutants came out of the 80s. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out in like a mini series. So,
Can he just like appear in the danger room one day?
basically, he was like a genetically engineered slave who like led a rebellion in a dystopian world. I'm like, next. Your arch enemy is Mojo. Come on, stop.
No. All right. Number 7. Psylocke.
Aw, I kind of like Psylocke.
I know, but there's what have they done to that character? Started out as British, then they changed her to Asian, and she spent what seems
diversity, fun, things, reasons.
Diversity. She spent the 90s as basically a swimsuit model.
Well, so did the She-Hulk, right?
True.
Let's see. Number 6.
Yep.
Vulcan. Now I know he's a super villain, but I mean, he's like the third Summers brother to be revealed at this point, and I'm just like, nobody cares about you. We only care about freaking Cyclops and Havoc, okay? Stop trying to make it happen. And he debuted in 2006. So at that point, in what was it, Deadly Genesis number 1. So it was like at that point, nobody cares about the Summers brothers anymore either. The movies ruined them, both of them. So yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll go to number 5. Havoc.
You're not Scott. Get the hell out of here. Beat it, kid.
I like reading his his run on X Factor. I wanted to like the character. I mean, he had like some shining moments, but then he always seems to get wishy-washy or crybaby, or it's just like, dude. Oh, him and Polaris are both on here, so they're like the I don't know, the horrible couple, I guess.
Yes, pretty much. That brings us to what? Number 4?
Yes.
Morph. Wow. I mean, can even less be said about Morph? Like, he's a mutant shapeshifter. We have enough of those.
So good he didn't make it out of the animated series. He was a plot device for that first episode.
Exactly. First one to die in action. You were a red shirt, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But he's actually like what, changeling on Earth 616?
Is he?
Yeah, because he's in X-Men number 35 from like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So they just changed his name for the TV show. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anywho,
number 3, Madrox the Multiple Man.
don't we have multiple men?
Maybe.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. It's like, talk about loving yourself.
Talk about Dr. Manhattan.
Exactly. This podcast is rated T.
Hold on.
Number 2.
Number 2 is X-Man, Nate Gray, from an alternate timeline.
Oh man, I liked him, especially what they did with him towards the end of his run.
Why?
I know he was seemed like another crybaby at times, but I don't know. There was a few cool things came out of that.
But did it stick? You know what? I think a lot of the cool things that Marvel does, especially in the I really feel like the mutants are kind of off to the side in their own universe at times.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it like that, honestly.
That's the way it used to be, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like a lot of the cool stuff that didn't stick, and I just never knew why. So I just oh well, that was for reasons, and I don't like when it's for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, his alias was Nate the Great. Come on, that's way too full of yourself, bro.
All right, and number 1, appearing in this very issue of New Mutants 98, Boom Boom.
Oh my god! Why? Doesn't even deserve a dishonorable mention at that point.
I mean, the name and I don't know. I like give Tank Girl her look back. I don't know.
Oh, ouch. Ouch. So we never really got into the background of Deadpool, but since this is his origin, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool, aka Wade Winston Wilson, is a fictional anti-hero, of course, in the Marvel Universe. He was created by Rob Liefeld and Fabian Nicieza, and initially he was really straight up Deathstroke. As you see on the cover of this issue, it's introducing lethal Deadpool, and it's also why his last name is Wilson, because they're supposed to be, and Wade rhymes with Slade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it kind of tickled my fancy, because I love old school Deathstroke the Terminator. I love Deathstroke from Teen Titans in the 80s. So this was cool. And he has a healing factor, which is like Wolverine, which was pretty sweet, and we come to realize why later. And I love I love meta, so him breaking the fourth wall is awesome. Although some writers hate it. And it's why write for Deadpool if you hate it? And also, this book has come to be known for a lot of humor and running gags, and it's just right up my alley for things that I like. Anything else you want to add?
No, just this New Mutants 98. I mean, don't expect a lot of backstory. It's just it's hi, I'm Deadpool, I'm bad guy.
It's really funny because this is 1991, so he's not that old of a character comparatively.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
So,
but who would have thought back then how popular he'd be today?
I know, and I love that he had a dream of having Deadpool hook up with Wolverine and Spider-Man, and that's literally the two affiliations he's known for now. So I think the creators really they did everything they set out to do with this character, and I think that that's really actually rare in a comic book medium.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's what also makes Deadpool kind of really special too. Not a lot of suit interference, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that classic story of a Canadian boy who comes to the United States and makes good.
Wait, I've heard this before.
Wait, Wilson.
Is that the story of Ryan Reynolds? I'm pretty sure that's the story of Ryan Reynolds.
If he looked like a Shar-Pei.
With great bone structure.
Shout out Charlie Esser.
See, we have our own running gags here.
I know, we were Deadpool. Every couple issues we have jokes with 2 E's.
Yes, let's make that a thing. Oh man, this cover is so early 90s, it hurts.
Oh yeah.
Like, how many people can we jam on this cover to get you to buy?
For any more 90s, they'd all be wearing pouches on their uniform.
Oh wait, I see some.
Uh-huh.
But Gideon? Wow. Like, when's the last time we in Domino? Yikes.
You don't like Domino?
This is just like a who's who of where are they now?
You don't like Domino?
I like the movie Domino, not the character.
I thought you were going to say the pizza.
No, Domino's is terrible. They disappoint me in whatever state I go to. This podcast is definitely not sponsored by Domino's. You can keep your money if you want to be a sponsor.
Hey. They're willing to pay us a ton of money.
We'll take Pizza Hut because this is Wade's World. So the beginning of the end, I think, is the name of this one, part 1.
Oh,
what
yes.
was the end of the era? Like, what era were we ending? I don't.
Well, I mean, they ended New Mutants at in 2 more issues, and then started X-Force. So yeah.
It's just like, you guys didn't really deserve a farewell at this point. I'm just saying.
Oh.
This book had got so convoluted and crowded at that point. It was a very welcome change. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, they did get rid of a bunch of members, especially 1 or 2 in this issue, and then I think they were dragging it out. They wanted that 100.
Of course they wanted that 100. It is Marvel, and they do love that ka-ching. Yeah, wow. Like, I'm just looking at this artwork, and I'm like, this reminds me of, like, Starjammers from the 60s. It does!
Yeah, it's that Liefeld art. It's just like...
It's, the penciling was very distinctive. Anytime Liefeld, like, is, like, there. So it's just like, yeah. Like, very sketchy. Like, not, like, shady sketchy, but, like, sketch. Sketchers-esque.
And, like, every male...
Lots of line work, yeah.
Every male superhero is a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Like, one of those extreme ones.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, this whole book is nothing but a big old fight on top of that. Well, this whole issue.
It was the 90s.
So it's just like, yeah. You can totally tell this is a 90s book.
Yeah, 1991.
You got the villains literally toasting to themselves, and you got Bart Simpson in the background.
Don't have a cow.
And then, like, finally, at, like, page 17 or 18, he shows up finally.
I know.
Out of nowhere, angry.
But it's just like...
I was just like, what?
No security. He just, like, pops in.
Got guns. He's got his swords. He's just ready to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, like, dude, my favorite little panel is just where he's like, Arrivederci, Nathan. Like, what? Might as well say Hasta la Vista at that. Oh, wait, that wasn't even a thing yet.
That would be like, what, another year or so?
Yeah, this came too soon. But no, it was just awesome, dude. When he shows up in the fight, he just starts, just doing those classic, like, quippy one-liners. I hate when that happens, too. Boom! It was like a breath of fresh air, though, when he shows up. I mean, he shows up out of nowhere, but it's fun, at least.
Oh yeah, because it was like it turned into a heavy, broody '90s X-Men book. It's like, oh, we have to rebuild the team.
Exactly.
Cable.
And then it's like, yeah, Cable. I'm just like, wait, no. Yeah, it was Cable, right?
Yeah, before they knew his whole background. Yeah,
Yeah. That was pretty cool. That was my favorite thing next to the Deadpool stuff, actually.
the very first Cable Deadpool team up.
I do miss how they used to do stuff at the end of the books, though.
Mm-hmm.
They need to bring that back.
Yes, they do.
Trading cards and all. Like, hey, cut this out, kids. Ruin your books. Buy another one.
Exactly.
So yeah. Um of course it's always to be continued, but it was just like I like at the end where they're in the bed and it's like 1:30 in the morning and just like, Gideon? I'm like, no, not Gideon. Some creepy dudes in your bedroom. What the hell? Like, look at his face in the last panel. That is stuff of nightmares. Yeah, but I remember thinking this book was super intense.
Well, was this the first appearance of Domino also?
Was it? I don't think it was.
It wasn't? Okay. I'm trying to
Let me
remember.
check.
I'm trying to remember because it seemed like Cable was like introducing her, and I don't know.
I think we saw Domino a couple times before.
Hmm.
Maybe it was. I give it a thumbs up, actually.
Yeah.
For the time. You have to go back to that earlier primitive time of comic books.
It's a classic.
Seriously, it is like classic 90s Marvel, early 90s Marvel.
Oh yeah, and mutant book. Oh yeah. All right. So, anything else, or is that it?
You know what my random nonsense is gonna be?
Oh, what?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, she has props. Nobody tell her it's a podcast. Can't see the props.
I don't have props. And we should totally one day do a YouTube live.
Yes.
No, we need a new X-Men animated series.
Yes, we do.
Kids are being deprived. Not the Avengers. No offense to that. I mean, like, X-Men.
Yeah, but
And bring back the music from the 90s, please. That was the best.
But would that have to come from Fox?
As a kid, I liked it. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then we can also get a new more gritty animated Spider-Man cartoon, too.
Yes.
Just bring back the 90s, damn it. That's all I want. I mean, Power Rangers is being made into a movie. Why the hell not?
Well, I know, I'm sure it won't be gritty, but on Disney XD, I think they're coming out with a new Spider-Man animated show in the summer, maybe?
Oh, that's cool. But we still need... Cool, bro, but we still need more mutants.
Yes.
I think mutants are really neglected because of the whole Fox versus Disney thing, and I think that the fans are really getting caught in the crossfires, especially with this Inhuman thing. Like, I'm just so not here for it. Just saying.
I hear
anyway, it's my random nonsense rant. What about you? You got anything?
But yeah, no, we need to return the mutants to greatness.
Yes, make mutants great again.
Tear down that wall.
And make Magneto pay for it. Is that like a running gag across all our podcasts?
Seems like it.
Oh, all right. Let's get out of here with some shameless plugs first.
All right, everyone. Tell us what you think. Please be kind. Email us, wadesworldpod@gmail.com. On Twitter, we are at wadesworldpod. And make sure to follow Enough Said. You'll get information on all the feeds. I know on Twitter it's at Enough Said Podcast. And Lilith?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or anywhere in the social media sphere at Adventures in FG. Please be sure to check out my website, adventuresinfangirling.com. Be sure to share the articles and leave a comment, and I will see you there in the comments.
And as for me, you can always contact me about anything Marvel or DC at nightwingpdp@gmail.com, Twitter at nightwingpdp, and check out all the other quality programming both I'm on Channel 52 and Legends of DC with our friends. Check out Before the Batch and Constitution Way of the
You should really abandon that Gotham TV show. Kidding. It's okay.
You already had your random. Please.